In the previous session, we saw how to create a mapping, a simple mapping. So this is the example of a simple JSON with request and response. Now in this session, let's see how we can create a mapping that contains file body. We send a JSON file, XML file, text file. We often need to send files through the body. And in that case, how we can do that, how we can create a mapping, a stub for such cases is what we'll see in this particular session. So that is the significance of the other folder that I was talking. This files folder is actually the one where we keep the files that we want to either send as part of request or receive as part of response. Okay, over here we can keep the files. So let's create another stub. Let me simply copy this one. Let's call it as stub2.json, and I'm simply going to change a few parameters here. Let's say for a get request with some endpoint as send me file. So I'm just making it up. This is the endpoint that we are saying, and when someone requests to this particular endpoint with a get method, then we are telling WireMock to respond with status code as 200, and instead of body it'll be body file name. So instead of body, we'll use this particular keyword body file name, and then we will provide the name of the file. So in this case, what I've done is I've already created an XML file here, which is just a simple file, a simple XML file which contains some car details and the basic XML stuff. So you can add any file that is expected to be sent as part of body. So I'm saying this XML body should be sent, this XML file should be sent as part of the response body. Okay, that is the expectation. So in this case, I've created this file1.xml and kept it inside this files folder.
Hey there, thanks for watching this video. Please do check out our full courses on coding and automation. Links are given in the description.
Okay, so that is the significance of these files. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to use the name of the file, this file1.xml, and put it over here. As simple as that. So file1.xml. So what we are saying is, as part of response, send a status code 200, and the body should be taken from this particular file. And inside the headers, now let's change the content type to application XML. And in addition, if you want to add other headers, you can do that. So in this case, I guess I just made changes to the stub one. It's okay. Let me copy this, because eventually we are going to use this stub from these mappings. So let me paste it over here, and while pasting, let's change the name basically. So in this case, let me call it as stub2. So what we have another stub over here which contains this particular endpoint, which is send me file, a get request, and as part of response we are expecting a XML body. Okay, so let's go back to WireMock. Now that we have made changes to the stubs, we need to stop the server and restart. It's very important. So let's go ahead and stop the server and restart, so it can accept the newly added stubs. Now let's go back to admin. Let's just see it is up and running. Yes, now we can see two mappings here, two stubs. Yes, and over here, instead of what's up, let's use the other endpoint, which is this send me file. So what we are saying, when someone asks WireMock, like with this endpoint, send me file, get request, when someone does that request, it returns this particular XML response with 200. Okay, as simple as that. So if you want to send a simple body, we can do it as we saw in the previous session. If you want to send a file as part of body, we can do in this particular fashion. If you want to post a file from the body, is the same process. In that case, we will add body as part of request, like body from file, that thing will add as part of request, not as part of response. Okay, as simple as that.
Hi, this video was part of full step-by-step course on REST API automation. If you want to enroll in the course, then please check out the links in the description.